Hey, Shug. Okay, let's get right into it. Listen, something that I'm very passionate about and very curious about is the art of persuasion. Some may just call it manipulation, the art of peer pressure, whatever. Specifically through oration, through speech making. I think it's fascinating. Full stop. Puffery is something that is often used in sales or in advertising, and it is literally the puffing up of something, the inflating of something, exaggerating something to make it sound so amazing when, like, it's stating something oftentimes as a fact when it is simply it's like subjective. You're just claiming shit, but there's no way for people to test it. Here's an example. 4 out of 5 dentists say that Kate's toothpaste is the best toothpaste on the market. Okay, well, who were the 4 dentists that I talked to? Did I pay them? Are they all family members? You understand? So, things like that. That would be an example of a pseudo survey. Now, where we often do not see puffery is in political oration. Oration is just speaking. Political speech making. That's not usually what people do. A lot of time, in my opinion, the 2 best orators, speech makers that we've had in the presidential seat are John F. Kennedy and Barack Obama, in my opinion. And that's because they use a pastoral style of speaking, in my opinion, which is a very emotionally, like, they hit you in your feels, okay? Puffery is now very much being used. And real shit, I find it fascinating. I'm going to show you some examples of puffery, all different types, but they're all from the same speaker, and they are all from the same speech. Let's go. All right, our first example is going to be irrelevant comparison. You've seen this before. For example, better than the leading brands. Who are the leading brands? Better by what measure? Okay? Also, the thing that it's being compared to is never identified. Leading brands. You understand? Okay, first one, irrelevant comparison. I love the farmer who will now be selling into our home market, the USA, because nobody is going to be able to compete with you. Because there's goods that come from other countries and companies. They're really, really in a bad position in so many ways. They're uninspected, they may be very dirty and disgusting, and they come in, they pour in, and they hurt our American farmers. Okay. Who is they? Okay? First question. They are really, really in a bad position. Is they the American farmer? Or is they these goods that are apparently uninspected, very dirty, and very disgusting? I have news about agricultural work. Tends to be pretty gnarly work. Okay. My bad, definitely cut that off prematurely. Also note, we are never given a measure by which these things are better or worse. You know, they're unregulated, they're dirty and disgusting. Okay, let's assume they is the goods. Are you talking about the agricultural practices of the other countries that we're importing these goods from? Are you talking about the process of agriculture? Are you saying that they perhaps allow other chemicals in their things that we don't allow? Vague on purpose, vague to be misleading. The second example of puffery, let me write it on the whiteboard, give me 2 seconds, is going to be another comparison, but comparison to a earlier iteration. So the way we usually see this is like back with a new formula. Oh my God. Well, what the fuck was wrong with the old formula? You know what I mean? Or new and improved. How? How did you guys improve at? Don't know. But it's better than the last one. We're not going to tell you how, though. Okay. Tariffs, can you see? Tariffs are about making America rich again and making America great again. And it's happening. And it will happen rather quickly. There will be a little disturbances, but we're okay with that. It won't be much. No. You know until. And look at where Brandon took us to. Very low. The lowest we've ever been. Okay. So, for this one, again, here's the comparison. Look at where the previous took us to. Very low. What was very low? The tariffs that you were just talking about, or are you talking about the economy? Are you talking about morale? What was very low, girl? Fuck are you saying? Ever. Sorry. And then, this ain't even the puffery, but this shit does crack my shit up. Let me just insert myself. There will be a little disturbances, but we're okay with that. We are okay with that. Bitch, you speak French? What? And it won't be much, no. Oh, also, in terms of about making America rich again, blah, blah, blah. Who in America? The business owners, the uber wealthy, the working class, the people that work at the docks, import, export, like who exactly is going to be made rich off of tariffs? And making America rich again implies that we were once poor when, exactly. Now, another example, a partial truth. The most common example I can think of this is part of a balanced breakfast. Fucking toaster strudel. Toaster strudel, this is not a dig, I love you. Toaster strudel, part of a balanced breakfast. Which part, bitch? Because you can take the fucking strudel out, and as long as you have like a boiled egg and a banana, that's the balanced breakfast. The toaster strudel ain't doing dick but giving you more sugies. You know what I mean? A partial truth, meaning that's not the full story. This is intentionally to mislead, okay? For example, when we are listing off figures and claims, figure and claim, dollar figures and claims, in a long list of alleged waste, fraud, and abuse. $10 million to male circumcision in Mozambique. So that's actually going to be $10 million to a clinic, a health clinic. One of the many services that they offer is circumcision in order to prevent AIDS transferal. So, and our final example is going to be a pseudo-claim. Perhaps my favorite one. In fact, it's been stated by many that the first month of our presidency, it's our presidency, is the most successful in the history of our nation. It's been stated by many. Who? Your family group chat? The boys on the golf course? Who is many? It's been stated by many that I'm the greatest content creator of all time. Who? I don't know, I see the shit in the comment section sometimes. You see? Making a claim that cannot then be tested. It's been stated by many that the first month of our presidency, and it's our presidency, you're very special, is the most successful in the history of our nation. Most successful based on what measurement? Again, is it the morale of the people? Is it the economy? Is it the most fuck shit signed in 1 month? What are you saying? Make no mistake. If it sounds too good to be true, I'm not trying to piss on your parade. It is. Sorry. Especially if it's a politician. Don't care where they're from, what side they're on, what they represent. Mama, if it sounds too good to be true. There's a strong chance that it is. Also, if they're making a claim and stating it as a fact, and you can find no evidence for this claim, it is likely because that claim came from their small intestine. Okay? They took it right from their ass. I'm not saying this shit to be mean. I'm saying it because I think it's important to be able to slice and dice the words of people who run the functions of our life, you know? So when it's constant statements of the best ever, the most ever, like no one's ever seen, like you wouldn't believe, like you ka-da-da-da, that is a sales tactic. That is business speech. Love ya. Have a good day.